Okay. Are we ready for the last bout of the night here on track number 2?
We're going to be watching the Mid-Michigan Mayhem in pink taking on the Irish Bombshells in green. And up to the jam line first for the Bombshells, we have 479 Monsoon going up against number 18 Reckless of Mid-Michigan Mayhem.
And we hear the whistle of readiness.
And both jammers are approaching that pack, and Reckless, number 18, out in front will be lead jammer. But Monsoon not too far behind. Nice hit to the inside, courtesy of number 59, Celeste Steele of Irish Hills. Reckless recycled to the back. Irish Hills now on the board for 4 points. Reckless answering in kind for 4 points, calls it off.
Yeah, it didn't appear that Monsoon collected any additional points after that. To the jam line now for Irish Hills, it's number 252, Kill Switch. Jamming against number 707, Catastrophe for Mid-Michigan Mayhem. Jam is underway. Kill Switch pushed into the ref lane. Catastrophe drawn back behind the jammer line, and Kill Switch is lead jammer for the Irish Bombshells. Blockers regrouping in turns 1 and 2. Kill Switch on a scoring pass. Catastrophe picking up a high block penalty. So it's got to be a power jam for the Irish Bombshells. Back frozen in turns 1 and 2. Kill Switch approaching on a scoring pass with 4 points in hand. 8 on the jam so far for Kill Switch. Irish Hills going on offense. Kill Switch into the pack on a third scoring pass. Shrugs off a block. That's another 4 points. And Kill Switch, 4th scoring pass now. Penalty to Catastrophe has expired. And that's a 16-point jam so far for Kill Switch. Catastrophe in hot pursuit. Kill Switch into the pack, finds a path to the outside, calls the jam. And Kill Switch collects another 4 points. That's a 20-point jam for the Irish Bombshells.
And that has given Irish Hills a considerable lead just 2 jams into this bout. We have number 40, longtime Central Michigan Mayhem skater, Ping Diggity, on the jam line. She is going to be joined by
Bambi Thumper.
Bambi Thumper, 2452 of Irish Hills. And Bambi Thumper is going to be lead jammer. Ping Diggity less than half a lap behind. Thumper coming in for that first scoring pass. Pads hit the pavement and she calls it off. Picking up 3 points there for Irish Hills.
Okay, we got a repeat of the first jammer pairing of the game. Monsoon, number 479 for the Irish Bombshells against Reckless of the Mid-Michigan Mayhem. Mid-Michigan, a joint venture of Mid-Michigan and the Central Michigan Mayhem. This is their 2nd year in operation. Wreck Liz, one blocker to beat, picks up lead status for the Mid-Michigan Mayhem. Monsoon out of the pack in hot pursuit, 3-on-3 in the pack. For Mid-Michigan, even strength in the pack. And Wreck Liz does the apex skip, lands flat on her back and calls the jam. But not before the Irish Bombshells collect 4 points. Waiting to see how many points the Mid-Michigan Jam was able to collect before landing the apex jump.
We've got number 252, Kill Switch, back on the jam line for Irish Hills, joined by 707, Catastrophe of the Mid-Michigan Mayhem. And an official review has been called.
As always, our timeout sponsor is Bill's Brewery with Alliance Beverage. This is a two-hearted timeout. No, that is not the Instagram heart symbol that the referees are making.
This official review is brought to you by Lydia Rodriguez, one of our fantastic vendors this weekend here at Mitten Kittens. Lydia Rodriguez is here with hand-drawn portraits, crochet items, and personally handmade word bracelets. Also here with the homemade crafts is D2-7th Designs, homemade crafts, card decks featuring original art as well as stickers. Paisley Sheep bringing up the trifecta with another variety of homemade crafts.
You know, I think they should find a law firm to sponsor the official reviews.
That would be hilarious.
Indeed.
Well, something tells me that Juris Noctor of Mid-Michigan Mayhem might just know a few lawyers. If anybody would like a photo with Mitty, now is your chance. Here, down at the opposite end of track 2, Mitty is available for photos in the photo booth.
Show some signs of life over there, Mitty. So Mid-Michigan requested an official review on matters of scoring. They thought their jammer picked up some points at the end of that jam. There's not enough evidence to support that claim, and they will not retain their official review. So the score will remain Irish Bombshells 31, Mid-Michigan 4.
Once again, we got number 252 Kill Switch on the jam line for the Irish Hills Bombshells. Number 707 Catastrophe representing the star for Mid-Michigan Mayhem. And Kill Switch is going to be lead jammer. Catastrophe still on that initial pass. Number 11 Babezilla playing a little game of cat and mouse with Catastrophe. And Kill Switch out of that pack. First 4 points on the board for Irish Hills. Kill Switch calls it off.
Irish Hills really seems to be controlling the pack play to this point. They lead 35-4. New jammer to the line for the Mid-Michigan Mayhem. It's number 40, Ping Diggity. Cheering against number 12, Thayer the Slayer for the Irish Bombshells. DHE Plumbing Mechanical penalty box currently empty. as they depart the TJ Holmes, Keller Williams, Grand Rapids, Treadstone Mortgage Jammer line. And Thayer the Slayer picking up lead jammer status for the Irish Bombshells. Ping Diggity has completed an initial pass as well. Jammer approaches and passes through the pack. Calls the jam. Thayer the Slayer picking up 4 points for the Irish Bombshells.
Line up for this next jam, we have number 18, Reckless, wearing the star for Mid-Michigan Mayhem. Number 479, Monsoon, out there jamming for Irish Hills. And right away, Reckless running into a tough wall of green in the back of that pack. 989, Ginger Rail hits the pavement. Jam's called off.
Yeah, she hit her head, and it looks like she thought she was fine, but the refs were like, no, you're going to go get checked out.
So the downed Irish Hills skater off to seek some attention from the medics, but hope she is able to make a speedy recovery. Kill switch jamming against Recluse. And Kill Switch finds a path to the outside. Lead jammer for the Irish Bombshells. Recluse chased out of the pack. Has completed initial pass as well. Kill Switch into the pack. Gets through, picks up 4 points, and calls the jam. 4-0 to the Irish Bombshells. They lead now 43-4.
So lining up for this next jam, we've got 22-4-5-2 Bambi Thumper, wearing the star for the Irish Hills Bombshells, up against number 707 Catastrophe of Mid-Michigan Mayhem. And we have a little jammer on jammer there as Bambi Thumper blocking Catastrophe, but it doesn't work. Catastrophe is going to be lead jammer. And pack's a little spread out on turns 2 and 3. Catastrophe coming up against a wall of green at the front of the pack. Bambi Thumper sneaking on through for 4 points. Catastrophe matching her point for point with 4 points for Mid-Michigan Mayhem. And Catastrophe says, okay, I've had it. Time for someone else to jam. I am calling this one off.
That's Mid-Michigan's first point since the first jam of the game. Monsoon coming to the jammer line for the Irish Bombshells against Ping Diggity of the Mid-Michigan Mayhem. Irish Bombshells with a 4-on-3 pack advantage to start. Jam is underway. Monsoon stretching the pack. Finds a way through, picks up lead for the Irish Bombshells. Ping Diggity following closely out of the pack. Monsoon approaching the pack with urgency, gets sent into the ref light, calls the jam. No points for the Irish Bombshells, 1 point for the Mid-Michigan Mayhem. So Ping Diggity stealing a point before the 4th whistle. Narrows the lead to 47-9.
We've got Kill Switch back on the jam line for the Irish Hills Bombshells. Going to be joined by number 18, Reckless of Mid-Michigan Mayhem. I'm kind of enjoying the way Whammy just had Reckless in her sights from the get-go, and that was exactly what Kill Switch needed to become lead jammer. All right, Irish Hills has to let Reckless go. Kill Switch coming around on that initial scoring pass. Hit it and quit it. Kill Switch scores 4 for the Bombshells and calls it off.
And back to the chair line for the Mid-Michigan Mayhem. It's number 707, Catastrophe. Jamming against number 12, Thayer the Slayer for the Irish Bombshells. Score stands 51-9, 18:43 left in the period. Thayer sent into the ref lane, trying to find a path through. And Thayer finds a seam to the inside and is lead jammer for the Irish Bombshells. Catastrophe, one blocker to beat, and is out on an initial pass. Thayer the Slayer into the pack. Bounces back up, gets through, gets 4 points. And Catastrophe on a scoring pass as well. Thayer the Slayer at the rear of the pack. Blockers at a standstill in the back straightaway. We have a penalty. 2. Not quite sure, but the jam is called. That's 4 more points for Thayer the Slayer. 8-0 jam for the Irish Bombshells. They lead now 59-9.
Number 479 Monsoon coming back to the jam line for Mid-Michigan, for Irish Bombshells, and we've got an official timeout. This official timeout, of course, brought to you by Bell's Brewery with Alliance Beverage. Let's give a shout out to some of our vendors here this weekend. We have Patton here. That is Patton with an exclamation point, selling roller skating hard enamel pins, charms, and vinyl stickers. Groovy Glam Vintage is here with some awesome vintage clothing. And of course, all about Derby. Miscellaneous Derby clothing, gear, patches, skates, fanny packs, hats, etc. We have so many Derby gear vendors here tonight, and you're going to want to check out every single one of them before you go home tomorrow.
If there's any piece of Grand Raggidy merch you could ever want, you can probably get it here this weekend.
Yes, that is absolutely true, Biff. I was able to check some of it out earlier. And this is the first time I think I have ever seen a tattoo artist setting up shop at a tournament. Tattooed Toad is here doing tarot readings and tarot and tattoo business information. Also, we've got Magic Hat Tattoo doing tattoos in the house this weekend.
Not one, but 2 tattoo artists in the building.
Well,
okay, we like our tattoos.
You know, if there's one thing Derby skaters love more than skating, it is getting tattoos.
And if you're wondering, Mitty is no longer available in the photo booth for pictures.
All right, long whistle means we are ready to set back up. And this is a power jam for the Irish Hills Bombshells. Looks like Catastrophe picked up a penalty in that last jam. Monsoon is lead jammer. Monsoon finding a hole on the inside, picking up 4 points there for the Irish Hills. Back is at a standstill on turn 2. Catastrophe out of that penalty box, ready to start putting some points on the board for the Mayhem. Monsoon forced to the back of that pack, and that was Catastrophe's first initial pass. No points yet. Monsoon picks up 4 more and calls it off. That's going to bring Irish Hills up to 67. Mid-Michigan Mayhem trailing at 9.
Also, we've got a caricature artist out there in the vendor village, if that's your thing. I think we have a portrait artist as well. Still some time to get that done, if you like. Big Diggity to jam against Kill Switch. Couple of blockers taking a tumble to the infield, and Kill Switch is through, and lead jammer for the Irish Bombshells. Big Diggity completes an initial pass as well. Kill Switch easily through for 4 points. She'll call the jam before the Mid-Michigan Jammer can get to the pack, and that's going to be a 4-0 jam. And that'll push Irish Hills past the 70-point mark.
We've got 18 Reckless up on the jam line for Mid-Michigan Mayhem, going up against Bambi Thumper of the Irish Hills Bombshells. And we're off. Reckless coming through. Oh, I spoke too quickly. Bambi Thumper is going to be lead jammer. Reckless not too far behind. Bambi Thumper running into a wall of pink there at the back of the pack, calls it off mid-pack. 2 points going on the board for Irish Hills Bombshells. And Mid-Michigan Mayhem held scoreless. Oh, I spoke too quickly. Reckless picked up 2 points that jam for the Mid-Michigan Mayhem, bringing them up to 11.
And back to the jammer line. Catastrophe for Mid-Michigan. Monsoon, the jammer for the Irish Bombshells. Monsoon tries a path through the middle of the pack, finds a path, and is lead jammer for the Irish Bombshells. Catastrophe lowering the shoulder, but sent to the infield, forced to recycle. Try again. Monsoon into the back, little toe stop through the tulips for 4 points. Catastrophe getting drawn back to the entrance of turn 1. And Monsoon is through for 4 points. Total of 8 on the jam for Irish Hills. Mid-Michigan held scoreless again.
We've got number 40, Ping Diggity, back on the jam line for Mid-Michigan Mayhem. Number 252, Kill Switch, wearing the star for Irish Hills, and we've got an official timeout. Time to squeeze in a couple more vendor mentions here. Our charity for this tournament is the Grand Rapids Pit Bull Alliance, a 501c3 nonprofit. Proceeds from all items sold go directly to the organization to help with cost and care of pets for families in Kent County facing financial hardship. They've got cat and dog enrichment toys, dog bandanas, keychains, t-shirts, and stickers.
So they have cat enrichment toys. Does that mean they just have like a large supply of Amazon boxes?
I would hope so, Biff. That's what my cats love to play with. And it appears that the Irish Hills jammer picked up a penalty that last jam. This is going to be a power jam for Mid-Michigan Mayhem. Pig Diggity gets through on the outside. She will be your lead jammer. And nice hit there from Whammy of Irish Bombshells on Ping. Ping hits the floor there, coming up against that tripod. Ping Diggity taking another hit out to the outside. Number 24, Whammy, doing a nice job holding things down there for the Irish Hills. Ping scores 4, calls it off.
All right, score stands 81-15 with 11:45 left in the first half. Thayer the Slayer jamming for the Irish Bombshells against Wreck Liz. And we have an official timeout. That noise you're hearing from the other track is the Public House Kerfuffle. Nice little prelude to our after parties this evening.
That's right. Over on track 1, we have the Garage Bar going up versus the City Built Brewing. I'm not sure which team's in black, which team is in white. Oh, thanks. We got Garage Bar wearing white going up against City Built Brewing wearing black. Also, we have some great bouts coming up tomorrow at 1:30. You're going to want to watch the East All-Stars taking on the West All-Stars, though, of course, this is West Michigan versus East Michigan. So no West Coast versus East Coast unless you count the coasts of Michigan as coasts. I said coast way too many times right there.
So jam is underway. And Thayer the Slayer first out of the pack and lead jammer for the Irish Bombshells. Wreck Liz navigating a path but picked up a forearm penalty. This is going to be a power jam for the Irish Bombshells. Thayer the Slayer with 4 points already. Pack stationary at the exit of turn 2. Wreck Liz doing time in the DHE plumbing and mechanical penalty box. Thayer the Slayer finds a crack in the Mid-Michigan pack and gets through. That's another 4 points. Eight points on the jam so far. Mid-Michigan with the benefit of a full pack to try to defend this power jam. But Thayer the Slayer has accumulated 12 points. Penalty to Wreck Liz has expired. Thayer attempts the apex jump, gets tripped up, but commits a low block. And that'll put Mid-Michigan on the power jam and Wreck Liz. Wreck Liz completes the initial pass. Blockers set up at the jammer line. Irish Bombshells moving forward, trying to make life a little more difficult for Wreck Liz. Wreck Liz looking for a path through. Pack is moving. And Reckless completes the initial pass. That's 4 big points for the Mid-Michigan Mayhem. Penalty to favor the Slayer expired shortly before the end of the jam. That was a 14-4 jam in favor of the Irish Bombshells. They lead now 95-19.
And so with just 9 minutes left to go in this first half, we've got number 707, Catastrophe, back on the jam line for Mid-Michigan Mayhem, joined by 479 Monsoon of the Irish Hills Bombshells. And Catastrophe getting edged out by number 85 on the Bombshells. That is Ashes to Bashes. Monsoon coming up for that first scoring pass, sneaks right through that pack, picking up 4 points, bringing the Irish Hills Bombshells just 1 point below that century mark. And Monsoon coming in for another scoring pass, taking a bounce off of Juicy J there. Number 59, Celestial guarding that inside. So Irish Hills picking up 7 points in that jam, officially over the century mark at 102. Mid-Michigan still at 19.
Reckless to jam now against Kill Switch. Jam is underway. Kill Switch is through and lead jammer. Reckless exploring every inch of the track, finds a path out. Big hit delivered by number 77 from Mid-Michigan. That is Honey Basher. And the jam is called. 4 points to Irish Hills, no points to Mid-Michigan. They lead 106-19 with 7:11 remaining in the half.
And we've got Bambi Thumper returning to the jam line for Irish Hills up against number 40, Ping Diggity of the Mid-Michigan Mayhem. And right away, Patches O'Houlihan hits Ping out to the side. Juicy J's got to let Thumper go. Bambi Thumper is lead jammer. And Mid-Michigan laying in wait there for Bambi. Bambi sneaks right around, calls it off. Picking up 3 points there for Irish Hills. That's going to bring them up to 109. Mid-Michigan at 19, 90-point game. And we only have 6 minutes left to go in this first half.
Catastrophe will return to the jammer line for Mid-Michigan against Monsoon. Jam is underway. Monsoon first to find a path out. A jammer for Irish Hills. Catastrophe in hot pursuit. Blockers reorganized the entrance of turn 1. Monsoon into the pack with urgency. Bounced into the ref lane. She'll call the jam quickly. And it's remained at 1 point to Irish Hills. No points for Mid-Michigan. Their lead now stands 110-19 with 5:20 remaining in the half.
King Diggity lining back up at the jam line for the Mid-Michigan Mayhem. 252 Kill Switch back jamming for Irish Hills. And right away, Kill Switch breaking through that Mid-Michigan Mayhem line, going to be lead jammer. Ping Diggity, meanwhile, coming up against Babezilla in the pack there. And Kill Switch coming around for 4, keeps right on going. Pink Diggity coming in for that first scoring pass. Number 11, Babe Zilla, doing a dynamite job holding down that defense line for the Bombshells. Kill switch comes around again for 4, calls it off. 8-point jam there for Irish Hills. And Ping did steal 1 point there for Mid-Michigan Mayhem.
Thayer the Slayer back to the Jeremy line against Rick Liz. And a timeout has been called by Mid-Michigan. As always, timeouts brought to you by Bill's Brewery with Alliance Beverage, a two-hearted timeout. Well, thank our equipment sponsors. Without equipment, Derby would not be possible. It's a modern skate shop and the Next Level Skate Shop. What we got here? All right.
And we've got Thayer the Slayer back on the jam line for the Irish Hills Bombshells. Number 18, Reckless, wearing the star for the Mayhem. And Thayer the Slayer is going to be lead jammer. Thayer the Slayer coming up against number 102 in the pack. Jugs Bunny keeps right on going. Hits it and quits it. Calls it off. Well, Reckless did pick up 2 points there for the Mayhem. And we have a 100-point game. Irish Hills in the lead at 122. Mid-Michigan at 22.
You know, if you rearrange those scores, we could have a palindrome. 22 to 122.
Yeah.
It's all a matter of how you put numbers together, you know?
Yeah.
Monsoon, jamming for the Irish Bombshells against Catastrophe of the Mayhem. And Monsoon is through, lead jammer for the Irish Bombshells.
Juicy J got out on a multiplayer block.
Both jammers approaching the pack. Monsoon, first to get there, breaks into the pack, calls the jam. Just a matter of how many points she was able to score. It's 2 for the Irish Bombshells. And nothing doing for the Mid-Michigan Mayhem. And we have an official timeout with 2:09 remaining in the half.
Derby fans, you're going to want to come here tomorrow morning to watch our Michigan Junior All-Stars taking on the World Junior All-Stars at 11:15, one and only junior bout this tournament. We're also going to be treated to the East All-Stars versus West All-Stars game tomorrow at 1:30. And then, of course, we are going to see the winner, the Division I winner and the Division II winner games being played tomorrow. So you are going to want to be here at DeVos Place Arena for the third and final day of this Mitten Kittens Weekend 2024.
And if you're not on the premises, be sure to tune in online.
That's right. All of our bouts are being live streamed. You can check out the link on the Mitten Kittens Facebook page. And this is going to be a power jam for Mid-Michigan Mayhem. We got Ping Diggity is going to be lead jammer. Pack is moving slow. Ping Diggity coming in for that scoring pass, hitting a wall of green. Honey Basher making the hole there for Ping. Ping hits it and quits it, scores 4, calls it off. That's 4 points for the Mid-Michigan Mayhem.
Okay, under 2 minutes to go in the period. This could theoretically be the last jam of the half. Wreck Liz to jam. Irish Hills jammer standing in the penalty box. Less than 10 seconds remaining on their penalty. Monsoon, the jammer record for the Irish Bombshells. And Monsoon out of the pack is lead jammer. Wreck Liz forces a quick call off of the jam. So score remains 124 to 26. 48 seconds left in the period.
And we have Catastrophe lining up on the jam line for the Mid-Michigan Mayhem, number 252, Kill Switch, wearing the star for the Irish Hills Bombshells. And Kill Switch is going to be lead jammer. Catastrophe trap at the front of the pack. 989 doing Ginger Rail, doing her best to control. Catastrophe. Kill Switch taking a hit off of Jug's body blast right past Misfortune for 4 points. Catastrophe answers in kind with 4 points for the Mayhem. Another 4 points going on the board for Irish Hills, and the period clock has ended. We are on jam time right now. And this jam goes on as long as Kill Switch wants it to, or whenever it ends. Looks like Catastrophe put 4 more points on the board for Mid-Michigan Mayhem. 12-point jam for Irish Hills going into the half. Irish Hills in the lead at 136. Mid-Michigan Mayhem trailing at 34. We will see you back here in just about 10 minutes.
All right, thank you to those of you who have stuck around for the second half of this game between the Irish Bombshells and the Mid-Michigan Mayhem. I am Biff Mix-a-Lot. I am joined by
Lexi Pro, a.k.a. Lexi the Luscious Loudmouth.
And our score stands at Irish Hills 136, Mid-Michigan 34. Monsoon to the jammer line for the Irish Bombshells.
Number 18, Reckless, jamming for the Mayhem. Monsoon going for the inside. K.I. Calamity denying the outside. And Monsoon is going to be lead jammer.
Yeah, Ginger Ale did a nice job drawing back and holding up the Mid-Michigan jammer. Lets Monsoon get out of the back.
Big hit there from Juicy J and Misfortune.
That forced a quick call off of the jam. No points for either team. Score remains 136-34. Kill Switch, who started out the first half with a 20-plus point jam for the Irish Bombshells. Really set the tone for them early.
Oh, Irish Hills put 2 points up on that last jam. We've got Catastrophe on the jam line for the Mayhem. Catastrophe going for the outside, and she gets it. Catastrophe is going to be lead jammer.
So Kill Switch and Hot Pursuit, both jammers approaching the pack with some urgency. Catastrophe into the pack, calls the jam.
Oh, Catastrophe put 2 points on the board there for Mid-Michigan. Kill Switch answering with 3 for the Irish Hills.
And remember, it's points scored through the fourth whistle, so Irish Hills did well to steal 3 points there. They lead now 141-36. Bailey Thumper back to the jammer line for the Irish Bombshells against Ping Diggity.
Ping, yep. Diggity looking for that hole on the inside, almost there, getting pulled to the outside lane by the Bombshells. A Ping Diggity makes it through. She will be lead jammer. Bambi Thumper just a nose and a half behind, hoping to force a call off there.
Jam gets called off. 2 lead jams in a row for Mid-Michigan. And Mid-Michigan gets 1 point out of that. Did Bambi Thumper get anything?
We have Monsoon 479 returning to the jam line for Irish Hills. Number 18, Reckless, wearing the star for Mid-Michigan Mayhem.
And it appears Bambi Thumper picked up a penalty of some sort at the end of that last jam.
So this is going to be a power jam for the Mayhem. Reckless coming up against Farrell Darrell there in the pack. Has to contend with number 59, Celeste Steele. And Reckless is going to be lead jammer.
So 3 jams in a row, Mid-Michigan with lead status. Reckless on the power jam. Less than 10 seconds remaining in the penalty to Bambi Thumper. 4 points on the board for Reckless. Enough time for a second scoring pass. Reckless into, spins around the outside of the pack, calls the jam. 1 more point for Mid-Michigan Mayhem. No points, of course, for the Irish Bombshells. And Mid-Michigan narrows Irish Hills lead to 144-42. Kill Switch to the jammer line against Catastrophe.
Catastrophe coming up against that tripod there from the Irish Hills Bombshells. And the Bombshells pivot sends Catastrophe crashing. That was what Kill Switch needed to get out in front. She will be lead jammer. Babezilla keeping Catastrophe trapped there in the pack. Oh, Catastrophe takes a spin to the outside again. Kill Switch, meanwhile, coming around for 4 points.
Pack frozen at the exit of turn 2. Catastrophe trying to find a path.
Coming up, bumps up against Elliott Reed there in the pack. Calls off the jam. A little jammer on jammer fist bump. Catastrophe held scoreless in that jam. 4 more points going on the board there for Kill Switch.
Yeah, Catastrophe was able to just follow Kill Switch out of the pack. Unfortunately, not able to score any points.
We got Ping Diggity, number 40, back on the jam line for Mid-Michigan Mayhem. Going to be joined by Thayer the Slayer, number 12 of the Irish Hills Bombshells. Right away, Juicy J attempting to hit Slayer to the outside. Number 911 Ketamine going to come in for an assist.
In the meantime, Ping Diggity picks up lead status for Mid-Michigan.
Ping Diggity coming around on the scoring pass, has to get past Patches O'Houlihan there in the pack. 4 points going on the board for Mid-Michigan. Ping calls it off.
Oh, Ping Diggity picked up a
Penalty.
maybe, possibly.
I don't know.
Seems to be some confusion, but Thayer Slayer has collected 4 points.
I guess that penalty was for Cayenne Calamity. Calamity.
Or maybe she thought she called off the jam.
And it looks like we have an official timeout. Hopefully figure out what happened in that last jam. See the refs conferring there in the middle.
As with all timeouts, brought to you by Bell's Brewery with Alliance Beverage, a two-hearted timeout.
Well, Jugs Bunny seems to be having a pretty good time with a little Macarena shimmy there. Slayer answering his shake for shake there on the sidelines or at the bench.
Unfortunately, they're not playing hot to go.
Cayenne Calamity out of the penalty box wants to join that dance party going on the track.
I'm sorry, I don't know how to call square dances, okay? I do roller derby.
Same. My grandfather was a square dance caller, but he never taught me how. Of course, I was only 4 when he passed.
So in the midst of all that, score stands at 152-46. Monsoon to jam against Catastrophe.
So Monsoon's got to get past number 23, Sly Vixen. And Monsoon's going to be lead jammer. Catastrophe coming back onto the track. Pack is at a standstill on turn 1. We have a star pass from Mid-Michigan Mayhem. Monsoon calls it off before Sly Vixen can score a point. Reckless, number 18, returning to the jam line for Mid-Michigan Mayhem. Number 252, Kill Switch, wearing the star for the Irish Hills Bombshells.
Jam is underway. Kill Switch locked up in the pack, but that allows Wreck Liz to pick up lead jammer status. Kill Switch in hot pursuit. Pack advancing 2 turns 1 and 2. Wreck Liz approaching.
Reckless looking for a hole on the inside, coming through the middle. Number 11, Babezilla, holding down that green wall in the front. Reckless having a tough time breaking her way through. Gets hit to the inside lane, calls it off. And both of our jammers putting 2 points on the board there for their respective teams.
All right, Bambi Thumper to the jammer line against Ping Diggity. We have an all-state. The DHE Plumbing and Mechanical penalty box is empty as skaters gather around the TJ Holmes, Keller Williams, Grand Rapids North, and Treadstone Mortgage jammer line. Bambi Thumper, 1 blocker to beat, breaks out, and is lead jammer for the Irish Bombshells.
That Ping Diggity eclipsing Bambi Thumper, possibly hoping to force a call off. Oh, and there it is. Bambi Thumper calls it off. Double goose egg on that jam. We got Monsoon and Reckless coming back to the TJ Holmes, Keller Williams, Grand Rapids North, and Treadstone Mortgage jam line. The only sponsor to have a name bigger than the jam line itself.
If you wrote that all out on the jam line itself, would there be enough room on the tape marking the jammer line?
No, I don't think there would, Biff.
No, there wouldn't be.
Oh, bam, Reckless taking a hit to the outside, courtesy of Farrell Darrell, 0-0 for Irish Hills.
But Monsoon picks up the lead.
Oh,
and a power jam.
I saw the track cut. Our ref saw the track cut. Reckless gets to go to the penalty box, and Irish Hills gets to have a penalty jam. You can say the power jam.
Power jam.
Sorry, penalty jam. It's my 3rd bout of the day. Please forgive me.
So Monsoon with 4 points in hand, starting a second scoring pass. Spun into the ref lane, has to recycle around a tripod of Mid-Michigan blockers, and Monsoon is through. That's another 4 points, 8 total on the jam. Pack stopped at the exit of turn 2. Monsoon approaches. Penalty to Wreck Liz has expired. Monsoon around the outside. That's another 4 points. Blockers are preoccupied with Wreck Liz, who's completed her penalty. And Wreck Liz sent into the ref lane and forced to draw back once again. Monsoon calls the jam.
Michigan pile up there on the inside. 12-point jam there for, 13-point jam for Irish Hills. Mid-Michigan held scoreless. That's going to take Irish Hills up to 175. Mid-Michigan Mayhem trailing at 48. We've got Kill Switch returning to the jam line for Irish Hills. Ping Diggity, number 40, coming back to jam for Mid-Michigan Mayhem.
And Kill Switch picked up a penalty, so we're going to have a Mid-Michigan power jam once Ping Diggity liberates from the pack, and Ping Diggity is lead jammer. So pack sets up in turn 2. Ping Diggity on a scoring pass.
Nice
full set of blockers to beat there from the Irish Bombshells.
About to say, nice block there from Whammy of the Bombshells, but Ping Diggity comes through for 4. Babezilla holding that line together for Irish Hills. And Whammy has to let Ping go. Ping picks up 3, calls it off.
And that will freeze Kill Switch in the penalty box for the Irish Bombshells.
7-point jam for Ping Diggity.
So less than 10 seconds remaining on the penalty to Kill Switch. Rec Liz, the lone jammer on the track for Mid-Michigan. Jam is underway.
Oh, nice hit there from Scarlett Maven of the Irish Hills Bombshells.
Kill Switch out of the penalty box, lead jammer for the Bombshells.
Reckless still on that initial pass, pushing that wall of green further and further forward. Kill Switch sneaking through on the outside, picking up 4 points.
Pack sets up the entrance of turn 3. Irish Hills with a blocker advantage. That allows Kill Switch to get through for 4 points and call the jam. 8-0 on the jam for Irish Hills. They lead 183-55. At the end of this game, most valuable skater in this bout will get a free pair of booty shorts or modest shorts. They are redeemable at the Kiss booth. Not exactly sure where that is, but somebody will guide you.
And we have an official timeout.
And the most impactful skater will get a jar of Coochie Family Farm Christmas Jam. For those of you who are not really into the whole spooky season thing, this is the ideal thing. And Coochie Family Market Jam features ingredients you can actually pronounce, starting with fruit blend, strawberries, cranberries, sugar, pectin, and citric acid. So that is the Christmas Jam from Coochie Family Market. And that will go to the most impactful skater of this game. So both these teams will be done after this bout is once this bout is over. So still attempting to resolve some official matters.
We want to tell you one more time about Let's Stay Home. Mitten Kittens 11 sponsor, Let's Stay Home, skater-owned, do-it-yourself, well, not quite do-it-yourself, cocktail kits selling non-alcoholic homemade mixers. And I had a list here a minute ago because I was about to say, oh, here they are. They have strawberry mint, peach rosemary, ginger basil, pink guava raspberry, jalapeno, passion fruit, hibiscus orange, blackberry sage clove, and blue magic. They are in the back behind the behind track 1.
And we get the 5-second call. Monsoon jamming against Ping Diggity.
Monsoon sneaking through on the outside, picking up lead jammer. Farrell's going to force Ping Diggity to the back of the pack.
Ping Diggity engaging Monsoon. Forcing her into the ref lane. And that draws a track cut from Monsoon.
Power jam for Mid-Michigan Mayhem.
A little bit of jammer gamesmanship there played by Ping Diggity to draw the penalty on Monsoon. So Mid-Michigan with the benefit of a power jam. Ping Diggity completes their initial pass. Blockers setting up the entrance to turn 3. Irish Hills, the full set of blockers to defend the power jam.
Ashes to Bashes holding down that
Oh!
Ping Diggity sneaking past Farrell Darrell. Falls off the
Ping
jam.
Diggity just ducked underneath the brace of Irish Hills blockers.
Yeah.
And got through basically unscathed.
That was cool. Taking a hit to the outside from Farrell Darrell. Is Ping calling it? No.
I'm not really sure what Ping Diggity's trying to do there. Not being lead jammer.
Sure.
But Ping Diggity gets through for another 4 points.
Monsoon answering in kind for another 4 points.
Third scoring pass for Ping Diggity. Takes a tumble to the infield. This jam going 2 full minutes.
Ashes to Bashes is going to force Ping to the back of the pack. Nice recycling there. Ping tried to take a whip there off of Honey Basher in the pack. And that's 2 minutes. Ping picking up 3 more points there for the Mid-Michigan Mayhem.
So a 12-11 jam.
It's going to bring Mid-Michigan Mayhem up to 66. Irish Hills at 195.
Sly Vixen to take a turn with the jammer star. Or she will when we finish this official timeout. This stoppage in play once again brought to you by Bell's Brewery with Alliance Beverage, a 200 timeout.
Also brought to you by equipment sponsor Modern Skate Shop. I did see their booth back there in the corner. They have donated some of our MVP prizes this tournament, and they are here with their wide assortment of skate gear and accessories. Also, Next Level Skate Shop is here. Also proudly sponsoring Mitten Kittens XR, we have Cool Toyota. You know it's cool because cool is spelled with a K. We're back into action. Sly Vixen, number 23, taking the star for the Mid-Michigan Mayhem. Number 252, Kill Switch, jamming for Irish Hills Bombshells. Sly Vixen taking a tumble to the ref lane. Kill Switch getting knocked around by Juicy J and Catastrophe, but you can't slow down the Kill Switch. She's going to be lead jammer.
Sly Vixen thought she had a path to the outside, but got sent into the ref lane, gets drawn back behind what's left of the pack. As Kill Switch cruises through for 4 points.
Sly Vixen stuck in the middle of the pack, trying to get past the wall of green there in the front.
Sly Vixen into the referee lane once again, forced to recycle behind the Irish Bombshell pack. Kill Switch.
Kill Switch scooting past Cayenne Calamity for 4 points.
The pack is stationary at the entrance of turn 3. Kill Switch approaches for a third scoring pass.
Sly Vixen forcing, oh, my bad, that's Kill Switch coming around for another 4 points. 12-point jam brought to you by Kill Switch. Sly Vixen trapped on that initial pass, taking a nice shoulder tap there from Bashes on the turn.
Ashes to Bashes to the DHE mechanical penalty box.
And Kill Switch headed to the penalty box. A power jam for the Mid-Michigan Mayhem pack is at a standstill here on turn 4. As Sly Vixen approaches, the pack scoots into action. Cayenne Calamity trying her best to make a hole for her jammer there. Oh, jam's going to be called off.
I think the pack ref may have decided he doesn't like David Bowie. That's why he said ashes to bashes to the penalty box.
Could be. It's a possibility.
Never know.
Reckless on the jam line for Mid-Michigan Mayhem for this power jam. Reckless sends Bambi Thumper to the cement, picking up lead jammer.
So Mid-Michigan with the power jam and a 4-on-2 pack advantage.
Irish Hills running into a little penalty trouble here.
And
Sorry.
Wreck Liz through with a minimum of trouble for 4 points. Penalty to kill switch has expired. Blockers reorganizing at the exit of turn 2. Wreck Liz approaching on a second scoring pass. Gets through, calls the jam. Was she able to keep the Irish Bombshells off the scoreboard?
Not quite, Biff. Looks like the Irish Hills did pick up 3 points there. But Reckless picked up 3 more. 7-point jam for Reckless of Mid-Michigan Mayhem. Monsoon, number 479, back on the jam line. Going to be joined by Ping Diggity, 4-0 of Central Michigan Mayhem. Oh, we've got an official timeout.
I'm not sure if they're doing the Gangnam style dance in the middle of the pack there.
I couldn't tell you.
Well, that's the lawnmower. And now we have the sprinkler.
Yeah, I was going to say, I haven't learned any new dances since the Cabbage Patch.
Going fishing now. I remember seeing that one during the Olympic breakdancing competition.
Really? I have a confession to make. I did not watch 1 second of the Olympics this year.
So once again, 2 blockers for the Irish Bombshells in the penalty box as the jam starts. Ping Diggity is lead jammer for Mid-Michigan.
Monsoon coming up against Juicy J in the pack.
Ping Diggity quickly around on a scoring pass. Ping Diggity is through for 4 points. Monsoon eligible to score points, and Ping Diggity will call the jam.
Shutting out, and I believe that was a shutout there of Irish Hills.
So Mid-Michigan winning that jam 4-0. 8:46 left in the game.
Irish Hills in the lead at 2-10. Mid-Michigan trailing at 79. We got Reckless, number 18, on the jam line for Mid-Michigan Mayhem. And we have another timeout.
Again, we are not playing hot to go here.
I was going to say, I don't know if...
So Reckless to the jammer line against Kill Switch.
Reckless scooting around Patches O'Houlihan. And Reckless is going to be lead jammer. Kill Switch taking a bit of a beating there in the pack from Sly Vixen. Reckless taking a hit there off of number 85, Ashes to Bashes.
And we have a down skater in the referee lane. Jam is called.
Michigan roller derby teams pretty much in Flint's backyard, and for the last 10 plus years or so, they've kind of been, I guess, playing derby like it's still 2010 or 2011. They've, over the years, Flint's become like the really competitive league in Genesee County, and Mid-Michigan's become more of the rec league. But with the two longtime leaders of Mid-Michigan roller derby, they've kind of stepped down in the last year, and the teams sort of had to fend for themselves since then. And like I said, Central Michigan just hasn't been good, and the pandemic just blew out brainers in the league. Like, a lot of the better skaters left to join the mid-majors, and Midland's pretty close to the Midwest. Yeah, it's not like the city. You know, Dow City, like the Duval family owns everything. The Dow family owns everything. Really? Oh, okay, wow. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense. There were just so many, you know, it's so much more common to have to go out of state for games back then. Like, we went, like the Flint team, we went to
So we're lining back up on the track. Just under 8 minutes left to go in this bout. We have number 216, Stitch Please, taking the star for the first time this evening for Irish Hills. Number 18, Reckless, back on the jam line for Mid-Michigan Mayhem.
And so we hear the whistle of readiness. 5 seconds to start. We have an all skate, each team with a full set of skaters on the track.
Reckless coming up against Patches O'Houlihan and Slayer in the pack.
Liz is out first, and
Reckless
Lead
is...
Jammer.
Yep.
I think, yep. So a momentary bit of confusion on the part of the jam refs, but Reckless is out.
And we have a star pass. It is number 12, Slayer, taking the star for Irish Hills. Reckless scores 4, calls it off, bringing the Mid-Michigan Mayhem up to 85. Irish Hills at 210.
Okay, 7:10 left in the bout. Pink Diggity to jam for Mid-Michigan against Monsoon of the Irish Bombshells. Four on four in the pack. Jam is underway.
Monsoon sneaking around on the outside. Monsoon is lead jammer. But Pink notices Pink Diggity poised to overtake her. Pink forces the call off there on Monsoon. Double goose egg on that jam.
And score remains 210 to 85.
We've got Kill Switch and Reckless returning to the jam line. This jam, just over 6 minutes left to go in this bout. And Reckless takes a tumble there in the middle of the pack. Oh, but down but not out. Reckless is lead jammer. Kill Switch. Oh, never mind. Kill Switch is lead jammer. Reckless called out on a penalty. It's a power jam for Irish Hills.
So Kill Switch into the pack on a first scoring pass. Finds a seam to the inside. Gets through. That's 4 points. Recluse taking a seat in the DHE Plumbing and Mechanical penalty box. Kill Switch on a second scoring pass. Sent into the ref lane, forced to draw it back to the start of turn 2. Kill Switch is through for 4 points. Again, the pack still stationary, the exit of turn 2. Kill Switch on a third scoring pass.
And that's going to be a 12-point total jam for Kill Switch. Kill Switch calls it off just as Reckless comes rocketing out of that penalty box. We've got Bambi Thumper lining up on the jam line for the Irish Hills. Ping Diggity number 40 coming back to jam for Mid-Michigan Mayhem, and it's an official timeout. This official timeout brought to you by Fratelli's Italian Restaurant within walking distance. Don't forget your flyer for free breadsticks with any purchase. Also sponsoring this tournament is S1 Gear.
So 4:28 remaining. Irish Hills leading by 222 to 85. Bambi Thumper jam against Ping Diggity. Bambi Thumper driving the pack forward. takes a tumble at the pivot line.
Yep.
Bambi Thumper stretching the pack to its breaking point and breaking through, but not quite. Lead jammer.
Against Slayer in the back of that pack. Patches O'Houlihan has to let her go. And Pink Diggity is lead jammer. Nice hit there from Elliott Reed of Mid-Michigan Mayhem. Pink Diggity coming through, tangling with Slayer yet again on her scoring pass.
Bambi Thumper through for 4 points. Pink Diggity still in control of the jam, finds a way through, and gets 4 points for Mid-Michigan.
Sly Vixen on her way to the penalty box for that assist.
Bambi Thumper through for a second 4 points. Pink Diggity through for another 4. 8-8 so far in the jam. Both jammers approaching the pack stationary in turn 1 and 2.
Ping coming up against Patches O'Houlihan on the inside lane. And Bambi Thumper wrestles with Cayenne Calamity before coming around for 4 points. That's going to be the jam, 12-point jam brought to you by Bambi Thumper. And Bambi
12
Thumper.
points apiece. And the jam times out. 12-12.
And we have just over 2 minutes left to go in this bout. Got 0-0, Farrell Darrow wearing the star for the first time this bout for Irish Hills Bombshells, joined by 707 Catastrophe of Mid-Michigan Mayhem.
Jam is underway.
Juicy J and Misfortune playing pinball with Farrell Darrow there in the pack. Jugs Bunny also going to come in for an assist. But Catastrophe running into problems of her own with number 85 of Irish Hills.
And let's go wild for Farrell Darrow, lead jammer for the Irish Bombshells. Farrell Darrow into the pack, commits a back block. That's going to give Mid-Michigan a power jam.
Oh, and Farrell Darrow also picking up a penalty for illegal procedure. That is, such a cruel misfortune. A double penalty for Irish Hills jammer.
Catastrophe now with the benefit of a 1-minute power jam. Gets through. That's 4 points for Mid-Michigan. Irish Bombshells will have full pack to defend the power jam.
Mid-Michigan lining up at either side of the track. Honey Basher breaking up that wall for her jammer. Catastrophe coming around for 4 points.
Mid-Michigan finally passed the 100-point mark. Catastrophe approaching on a third scoring pass. Mayhem going on offense. Catastrophe finds a path through. That's a third scoring pass. 12-0 in the jam so far for Catastrophe.
And that, you gotta be kidding me. We got 1 second left out.
Oh.
Down skater.
Now we have a
with
down
1
skater
second.
stopping that jam. So it was a 12-0 jam up to that point. Score stands 234 to 109. There are 4 seconds remaining in the game. Okay, that is the conclusion of the game. Final score, the Irish Hills Bombshells 237, Mid-Michigan Mayhem 109. Stick around for a minute, we will announce the most valuable skaters for this game. After we conclude the handshake laps for both teams. And the Irish Bombshells will form the Mackinac Bridge for Mid-Michigan to skate under. I mean, it's London Bridge everywhere else. We're in Michigan. We should call it something Michigan related. And so we have our most valuable skaters of the game. Okay. First, our most impactful player of the game from Mid-Michigan Mayhem. You receive some Coochie Family Farm jam. Number 40, Ping Diggity. Ping Diggity, come on down. And our most valuable skater winning a free pair of either booty or modest skating shorts from the Irish Bombshells, number 252, Kill Switch. And that will conclude our final bout of the night. Irish Bombshells 237, Mid-Michigan Mayhem 109.
And we will see you back here at 9:15 tomorrow morning for the annual Black and White Scrim Scram.